Hello and welcome to Doctor Who Debrief. This is us talking about the episode Heaven Sent. To my left, Rob Wong.
Oh yeah, I'm here as always.
To my right, Emma's changed, hasn't she? Ha ha ha! Hey, this is Phil. Hey Phil.
Phil, why are you writing?
I'm Phil. If you cross that out, you can have I'm ill, and that'd be perfect. Oh boy, so this is going to be quite something. Rob, general thoughts?
I thought it was really good. Probably my favourite episode of the season. And for the past 3 years, I've been saying, what are they going to do with the Gallifrey story arc? They've left it too long, but they finally got to it, and it's good.
Yeah? You have been saying that for a long time.
Every episode. Where is Gallifrey?
Where's Gallifrey?
I found Gallifrey on the 50th anniversary 3 years ago.
Phil, general thoughts? Is that, oh, it's a thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up. I'm going to attempt to speak now.
Okay.
This is getting ridiculous. Sorry about my voice. Yeah, I thought it was good, and I agree they took too long. And after the 50th, he should have been searching for it the whole time. I wouldn't have minded it taking 3 years if he'd actually been looking for it.
Put some effort in.
They'd mentioned it once or twice.
They kind of found him, didn't they, rather than the other way around. I think I really liked it. I feel like that the twist of it kind of being him doing it forever, I kind of felt like we've seen that before. Not in Who, but there's films and books that have done that a lot. Like The Dark Tower's done it, and like The Prestige has done it. We've kind of seen that being done in other mediums, so it wasn't that big of a whoa. But I loved like going back to Gallifrey and seeing how the kind of Time Lords are going to fit in is going to be really exciting because they've all got the silly costumes on. Rob, what was your standout highlight moment?
I think my highlight was that we finally, after a series of little hints, we finally find out what the confession dial is. And it's not really been that prominent in the whole series, but it's just kind of appeared. But I like the fact that we finally found out what it is, and it was good, really good device. I literally thought it would just be like a hologram projection type thing. But the fact that the confession is kind of him being forced to confess in a torture chamber, I just thought that was such a brilliant device. I think the confession dial is my highlight.
Phil, standout highlight moment?
Probably the opposite to you though, because I quite liked the reveal that he'd been doing this and all those skulls that he'd discovered are actually his skull. I think that was the standout. The realisation that all those skulls that he'd seen when he went into the water were his skull over and over again. That was the standout moment for me.
For me, it's a bit of a curveball this week. I thought the highlight was... the episode was great in general, but the music was really good.
Yeah.
Because there were loads of bits when it was just him and he was kind of silent and the music was like carrying the scene. I thought the composer, it's Murray Gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did such a good job on the music this week. I mean, there are other things we could talk about, but the music was amazing.
The parts where we used Clara's music, so Clara's theme.
Yeah. And it was nice to kind of have Clara come back in a slightly abstract way as well. I thought I thought that's one thing that is definitely worth mentioning. Rob, what was your low light?
Low light's probably the creature was a little bit lazy. It was okay, but I think if it was Doctor's Hell, you thought they'd have like a really outstanding creature, but it was kind of just
it was just kind of like it was like a representation of time, wasn't it? It was like a kind of plodding sort of time's up type thing.
I thought they were going that it was meant to kind of slightly indicate Dalek because the claw bit was kind of slightly Dalek-y from the creature within the Dalek.
I don't know. Oh, I remember my actual low light.
Yeah.
The end sequence of
that
him looping.
montage, yeah.
Too long. We got the idea.
No, actually, I think that was just about the right amount of time.
Really?
I liked it.
I thought it dragged a bit. It was kind of like they're just recycling old clips.
So it got faster and faster, though, and it sped up and...
It was good, but they could have halved the time.
It kind of struck me a bit as like, we need to pad a little bit. Show some more shots of the eyeglass falling to the ground. Phil, what was your kind of low light moment?
My low light is the same as it has been, would probably be for every episode this season. That's any time the sonic glasses come out. Any time the sonic shades come out, I just want to punch the Doctor in the face and stamp on them.
Wow.
I really, really hate those shades.
Bring back the screwdriver.
Yes.
Chris, what was your low light?
The whole house resets apart from the diamond thing. Why does everything else reset?
Yeah,
and then the
that
diamond
hadn't even
thing is
occurred
like
to me.
the diamond is just slowly getting bored away. I didn't didn't quite clock that. I don't. If there was an explanation, I missed it, and if I missed it, maybe it wasn't obvious enough. I don't know. But it's a bit like, oh yeah, it's room service. Everything gets reset. Apart from the diamonds.
Except the one room.
But the one room that's important. So yeah, but maybe it was just a way of maybe it was because it was a way of torturing him. But I just could have used like a line to kind of clarify it a bit more.
They could have written to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to add another one in there because the Sonic shade is a bit rubbish. But the confession dial, it's his confession dial. How does he not know what it is? And therefore, you know, he looks like he's. How does he not know what's in it?
He said
It's his
before in
dial.
the series, hasn't he, that he doesn't know what it is? Because I think Maisie Williams asked him, like, what's in it? And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So where did he get it? I mean, who gives it to
I
him?
don't know. Time Lords. The answers to everything!
I imagine we'll find out next episode, maybe. Let's do eulogy.
The billion doctors that died over and over.
Someone's going to do the maths and work out just how many doctors died, aren't they? And it's going to be like a huge number. Phil, who did you?
My eulogy goes specifically to the 4,926th Doctor that went through that
one was
boot.
sad, wasn't it?
Yeah, very sad, that one.
He had a particularly good dive out the window.
Yeah.
For me, it was Clara. Because I know Clara died last week. But it was like, it was really sad just having her kind of looming. It was like a reminder, you know? Like a kind of...
It's time to get up off your ass.
Yeah, that was a bit of a clash, wasn't it? But yeah, that was probably my eulogy. Do we have any other kind of closing thoughts, Rob?
Good episode, just really looking forward to next week's.
Phil?
Yeah, I think it's a good episode. I think next week looks really excited. I'm really excited to see what they do with the Time Lords now they're back. And are they going to be back for good now? Or is it now going to be another one where they kind of tease them for one episode and then he shoves them away somewhere again?
I think it'll be really interesting to see how, because we've had so much nods towards like the hybrids, and how it's going to pay off. I think is going to be really interesting. So make sure you tune in next week for Doctor Who, and also obviously for Doctor Who Debrief. You can do that by clicking subscribe down here. Thanks, Rob.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Phil.
No worries.
Leave your comments below, let us know what you thought. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Chris. Because no one else said it.
Thanks, Chris. Bye.